probably started when I was in high school. I noticed that I love, when I go shopping with my family in New York, I love the window displays in New York City. I just love the concept of beautiful things and composition. And I thought, well, maybe that's what I'll do, something with visual display when I get older. And all through high school, my mother told me that I should be an interior designer because I'd come home from school literally, and I couldn't wait for the new Southern accents to come out and look at it and just sit in the living room and totally not do my homework. While I worked for the interior design firm, I was somebody's assistant because a gal left on maternity leave. And I did boards, I was in meetings, figured that this is what I love, this is what I should do. Mom was right. So I switched gears and started researching design programs. And I decided to go to Winthrop University, which is in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I got my BFA in interior design. I worked for a firm in my hometown in the summer times and worked for her and another woman in Charlotte. I moved from Columbia to Charlotte. And then I started my own business. So it was really, I always tell my children to think about this journey that you're on, because every little piece of things that you do or that you gravitate to, it might not be what you're going to do, but it's going to lead you down the right path, and you just go with it. I'm 53 years old, and I think that I always had a certain kind of client, but now one of my bigger projects at home in Charlotte is a very modern house, and these people love contemporary design and neutral, where I used to always be the go-to girl for people who maybe inherited a lot of antiques. And I think that's what my shtick is that I'm good at taking those pieces and putting them into a more modern, for today living situation, and making it feel fresh and new, but still inspired by the past. So I used to be the go-to girl for the client that had a lot of antiques and wanted to spice it up. But now I feel like I'm getting a lot more contemporary, which is exciting and different. After I've just had a first meeting with a new client, and I get the floor plans and I walk through the house and take a look at, I like to listen. I'll take a look at the things they've got. And by the time I've left that first meeting, I always know that there are 2 or 3 pieces that they have that I really love that will help start the design process. It might be a rug, it might be a painting. There will be something in a home that really sticks out to me as something that's representative of the person I just met. And I listen, clients will say things like, I hate this room, I hate that painting. And I get that. I take that in. But then if they say, my mother gave me that and I really like it, but I've never known what to do with it, then I pick up on those cues. And I usually try to give those pieces sort of a major presence in the beginning of the design process, like maybe a foyer or a living room. And then I start to pull colors from there. I wish I could be more patient and chill and just a little more relaxed. That's what I'm going to try to do as I get older. Mm-hmm. I just like to hunker down in my office like a little cave person. I mean, literally, my office is in my home, and I never thought that would be the case. But I moved my office home, I don't know, maybe, let's see. It's probably like 7 years ago, and I love it. So right now we're renovating our entire basement to fit my business more. And you don't go through my house to get into my studio. You go across my front walk and down some stairs into a side entrance to my home. So I love to go down in the wintertime. If I'm not seeing clients one day, I will literally wake up in my nightgown and I will sit at my desk from whatever time it is that I get up and go down there. And I drink coffee all day long and I just work. right now it's summertime, and normally I would be all over Charlotte taking children to these day camps that they would go to. You just always want to feel like your children are doing things, and it's just a lot. It's a lot of work, and being a mother for young children is just it's so physical, and when they get older it's a little more mental, and so you've always got those distractions, and it's hard to focus for long periods of time. Even for a day, in one day of work, everything got chopped up. It's just a more fluid and fluent thought process and uninterrupted, and you're not worrying all day long about your children, because that's what I did. There's so much that's changed. I just think that you get better at what you do every day. I feel like I get better every month, and I learn more. I learn every day, so I'm a lot smarter. And I think that I'm more talented. Everything takes practice. So I've spent a lot of years doing this, and I feel like I still want to get better. And I've got all these. I think it's important to always have hoops you want to jump through. So I feel like it doesn't matter where I am, I'm still going to put 10 more hoops in front of me. Everything becomes a little bit easier and more natural, like all the decisions. Like I walk in a room now and I know pretty much exactly what's got to happen. Whereas I don't think I knew that when I was younger. I think I've been doing this for so long that you just get to the point where you're like, I got this. And it's fun. It becomes more and more fun.